Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
You crowd are back. We can finally land this airship, son. Hot damn. Go back to the dwarf castle and tell them that everything went tits up. That's an overworld expression we use. Oh, the king. It's so tragic. Where's Crystal? I'm sorry, but they didn't put her in Star Fox Zero. And the king is like, then oh, it's lost. The fan fiction legends are no longer canon. Oh, speaking of legendary canon, the lunar whale. Is that like the wind fish from Link's Awakening? Because I'll support that. Oh, I know that legend. It was written on a cool sword that my ghost dad gave me when I job changed. The king's like, you don't sound very confident. It's the first time I've said it out loud to somebody else, and I didn't realize how crazy it sounded. We can't get out of the underworld. It's true. Well, look at Sid. He's got 30 seconds to spare to run out there and jump up and down in the air while twirling, and it'll make the airship that we have a drill on it so we can drill through the ceiling of the underworld. It's like a reverse MCP pants situation. And we still get to love candy. I hear they like brought Aqua Teen back for a new season, but it's like animated different. I haven't dared look upon it yet. Oh no, he's infected them with twirling jumps. Twirling jumps. Devastated the underworld. When the first travelers from the overworld appeared in centuries, they weren't ready. They hadn't developed an immunity to it. Edge is like flirting with Rydia. We're getting the most like symbolism and body language. Oh no, Edge is in a twirling jump competition, boys. They need to do that first level of the Star Road in Super Mario World, where you like, it gives you a mushroom at the beginning and the whole level is just a vertical shaft of block breaking. Good times. Good times. You ain't finished fixing this airship yet? My God. Boys, your qualities and work ethic slipped off since you jumped down a near bottomless pit carrying bombs. Okay, did it finally catch up to him? Boys. Did my harsh words, was that all it took to finally kill Sid? He's like, I could survive damn near anything, Cecil. But your discouraging tone has sapped the life out of me. Not much use anymore. Yeah. Edge is like, oh no, you old fart. Damn. Edge has been watching AVGN videos, even though I forbid it. He figured out the password to unlock YouTube. Okay. Treat the airship like we treat you. Well, that means we could do damn near anything. We'd run that thing up Lavos' asshole and it would survive. So not even AFOP could do that. He's like the twirling jumps. He doesn't understand it. He's like, my God, the science makes no sense. Lally-ho. Lally-ho. He's the dramatic dwarf scientist, son. Everyone's favorite TMVA Final Fantasy IV character. People in the overworld aren't that bad. Well, I'm glad you learned a lesson. Them little fairies in the Sylph Cave could learn a lot from y'all. This man has slept through the whole fucking game. He's gonna wake up and be like, there was a crisis? The Tower of Babel? What? We went to war? Who? Did I dream that? Is this a Junji Ito story I woke up into with long, long dreams? Okay, does the fat chocobo have anything we need to stuff down his gullet? Lord have mercy. All this garbage he needs to eat. All right, first of all, let's see if Cecil wants any of the gear that we stripped off of Kane during the mandatory Dragoon asshole naked stripping ritual that all Dragoons have to go through to join my party. For the record, Sid, Highwind, and Ward of Final Fantasy VIII will not be joining my party. Thank you. We're just gonna keep the power ring on because it makes me feel powerful. My precious power ring, gone forever. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Oh, fat chocobo, my chocobo. No, God, I tried to use the rat tail. I tried to summon the fat rat, boys. I'll leave that up to your imagination, what the fat rat looks like that you summon with the rat tail. Okay. Here we go. What are we giving you? I guess this and this and these. If we get to a point where I'm like, oh no, we're taking too much fire damage, we can lament not having those items. But right now, I think we're fine. Kane's Blood Lance. Put it in there. It reminds me of him. Every time I look at it, my blood boils, son. My God, that guy /G quits so often, son. Right after he ninja'd the Dark Crystal. He's gonna server change now, son. By the time we track him down, he'll be a Tauren shaman. He'll have factions. There's too many WoW jokes, god damn it, stop it. You all from the future, that was your cries reaching me in the past. It's a powerful ability that you could only harness when you work together and being frustrated at Uncle Tenfey. A Fuma Shuriken. That's like a recurring thing you find in Final Fantasy games. I don't know what Fuma means in Nihongo, but I'd like to think it means it's real big. Dai Shuriken. The Shuriken, the. Okay, have I alienated everybody watching? Let's advance the game. Good for us. Just run through the weapon shop. Fun. As a reminder. You crowd probably have like updated dialogue. He's talking about Sid. We're the nurses. Oh. Sid's might not be having as good a time as I thought. King Giat. King Giat. I learned a new phrase that the kids use since I started uploading shorts. The majority of shorts I uploaded have been of a certain Dragon Goat Lady game, son. Pseudo regalia, I believe the intellectuals call it. Well, anyway, on a couple of them, people were just posting in all capital letters G-Y-A-T and sometimes multiple T's. Yacht. I was like, what the hell does that have to do with pseudo regalia? And then I looked it up on the internet and I was like, oh my. Took one step towards my airship and now I got to kill a bunch of crowd. No, nope. Here we go. What do y'all want today? I want to summon Rama because we never summon Rama, but these guys don't care about Rama, son. Just Leviathan. When all else fails, Leviathan. And you can pray for Leviathan to show up sooner. Yep. All right, now that we've done that, look at our drill ship, boys. Mr. Driller himself would love to have it. He'd love to have it. Take me to the overworld map. All right, we're up here. Now, there's not really an advantage to driving this airship in the overworld. It's not like there's anything left to drill, but it's still satisfying to use. Now, remember, we entered the underworld through the Tower of Babel, which is glowing like Ganon's Ganon's Tower, Ganon's Keep, there in A Link to the Past. Okay. Yeah, there's our airship. We got overworld map shit to do, son. Let us save. Been a long time since we heard this music. You know, I like this game's overworld music. It gives each Final Fantasy's overworld music like instills a certain vibe in you. And this one is like a sort of melancholic, sorrowful, but like hopeful. Like we're gonna go out there on an adventure and grow as people. The human condition. All right. Now, if you recall, the most important and first thing we have to do whoosh, is fly over here and deliver this boy the thing he craves the most and that unites us. The humble tale of the rat. Dead I am the rat, feast upon the cat. Tender is the fur, dying as you purr. Boys, I don't want to talk to you unless you have tail for me. It's your lucky fucking day, boys. Rat tail for the gentleman. Son, such solidarity. You're a man of integrity, just like me. Well, hot damn, the legendary ore. Oh no, he's going right back to not carry anymore. We're gonna have to find more tail for that man. So this legendary ore, you might recall there was a certain sad, I don't know where it is in inventory and I don't care. There was a certain sad, forlorn blacksmith in the underworld who wants to be inspired by good metal. Good metal. I want to make another Vid Electrics Brothers Chats joke. But you all know what I'm thinking. Alright, where the hell am I? Look at all these cool areas. See, you would never have any reason to land over here and walk around normally. Why do we fight if we're over here? Hey, I remember you guys. You used to be in the desert and I didn't understand why. Here, let me give you some life-sustaining water. Son, I would say Cecil and Rydia have grown ever so slightly more powerful since the last time the two of them were facing down some Disa hags in the desert. Remember those days? That feels like a lifetime ago. Okay, well that was fun. And laughs were shared. But I gotta see a man about a legendary holy sword. Spoilers. Now we can plunge back into the depths in our Enterprise and move about freely. We can also pee freely if we order a pizza in Futurama. I'm just going to run in there and throw the chunk of adamant at his head like Krillin when Goku was relaxing before the Cell games in his cool jacket and where he was Super Saiyan all the time and just hit him in the head with it and kill him. I'm not getting up until you've got that good shit. Damn it. Here you go. We lost the legend. He just snatched the legendary sword out of our hands. Just don't buff the engraving out of it, cause it like proves that I'm the hero. He had a Soma drop on his shelf that I didn't know about. It's like that kid in the area, the little town area outside of where Eris's house is in the slums in Final Fantasy VII, that you can look in his secret drawer and there's 5 gil, and if you don't take it when you come back later, there'll be a turbo eater there, which belongs to you because you didn't steal that 5 gil. Where did that kid buy that for 5 gil? Nobody knows. Is your master excited? Lally ho, boss looks so happy. Come back later. He's like, I just got over my slump. Yeah, you did it. You chose this. You chose this. Nope. I didn't become a paladin for shit like this. Get fucked, shit lord. Boys, it's just like another World of Warcraft reference, son. We bubbled in Hearth. Paladins get 3 lives in PvP. You ever watch a paladin fight a druid in World of Warcraft, son? Days can pass. Okay, eventually he'll have made a sword that we care about. You think they would let us like put Sid on the airship and fly him up there so he could be like with his daughter while he recovers? But no. Sid ain't all about that. Okay, what else do we want to do now we're on the overworld map, other than advance the game state? There is certain somebody we could interact with in Baron Castle, but I don't know if I want to fight him unless I've got somebody who jumps up and real high in the air, like he just don't care, and plunges with his spear, like he just don't care. That's how they say care in a distant foreign land. It's got like an umlaut on it, or an accent, I go. Okay. Do we just want to advance the game state? That's probably a good idea. Alright, we need to go to Mysidia and tell him that the legend actually had credence. Even the, say, the elder of Mysidia won't believe it. He's like, it was just some made-up nonsense. We wanted you to feel accomplished when you became a paladin. We wanted to keep up your positive mindset so you wouldn't come back here and slaughter us again. I can't believe I couldn't make it into town. Oh no. No, even an edgelord, ninja magic, could take this crowd down. His weakest flame spell. Rubicant laughed. It's the first time in his life Rubicant genuinely laughed when this edgy ninja boy tried to use his Ninpo flame against him. Remember those two little kids that were here and they knew magic? And Cecil was good friends with them. Cecil Oji-san, they called him. Hey guys, I'm back. They've been waiting for us. Apparently somehow they're privy to what we've been up to. Well, boys, I feel like a lot just happened. So that crowd prayed to the legend of the mystery of the secret of the lunar whale, and it became real. It's this advanced space airship. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let's take a look at this thing, man. Well, I'm getting real, and remember when we got the Invincible in Final Fantasy III, and the witch lady, like, walked us around and showed us that it had a bed and, like, shops and such? This one's got these cool Energon pods that look like you're going to refight the bosses in a classic Mega Man game, son. Boys, our HP and MP has been restored, but we're still hungry. I like how the first thing we did when we found this amazing marvel of technology, also it has a permanent fat chocobo. This amazing marvel of technology was just immediately go to bed in a bed pod. So if you touch that orange crystal, you'll go to the moon, but there's actually something we want to do before we go to the moon. So let's just fly this baby around. Whoosh. We're way up there, son. There's a certain lady we should talk to before we head to the moon. You might remember we found Fang in the Cave of the Sylph unconscious. We should land far away from town so they don't get too freaked out at the castle. We probably should tell his wife. Yeah, there's a bunch of fairies that like have Fang in the bed and like won't let him leave. She's like, oh, is that what's happening? I'm almost exaggerating, but it's kind of what the actual subplot is. This is all completely optional too, but if you play through Final Fantasy IV without doing this, it's terrible. Just terrible. She gave us her frying pan to go down there and knock Yang into complacency, or to just fight them Sylph fairies off. My God. Son, she's real touched thinking about it. I can't handle emotion like that as a paladin. Let us away from here. I can't let us away from here. How embarrassing. He just awkwardly stood there casting the spell, and Rosa didn't have the heart to say anything to him. Somewhere, wherever Kane is right now, he chuckled to himself, and he doesn't know why. Okay. I guess we should go down there and just hit Yang in the head with this frying pan before we go to the moon. That seems like the responsible thing to do. I don't think we could take the lunar whale into the underworld. It's not insured for that. But we can try. I want to show this thing to Sid. Be like, I thought you built airships, but apparently you just built little baby ships for little baby toddlers, son. The Heavy from Team Fortress 2 would laugh. Yeah, there's no way to get that damn thing in there. I guess we could take our cool underworld airship to the underworld. It matches the color scheme better. Whoosh. Yep. A lot of airship swapping in this game. Of course, 3 had that as well, and it was more annoying. You had the little airship that went wide fucking open, and you had like a submarine, and you had the Invincible that had to jump over mountains. A lot of aggravation. You done with my Excalibur yet? Idiot. I can't believe I wasted the adamant on you. Up and Adam. I should have made the up and Adam joke when I gave that to him. What a waste. It's done. Boys, not since Little Pete from The Adventures of Pete and Pete has somebody been so excited to get an Excalibur. Let's take a look at this thing, baby. It'll be real good, maybe. Oh, I thought you had like flavor text. The most important part of a Magic card, the flavor text. I'm one of those people that bases like how I play Magic either when I used to play it, like solely on aesthetic. Like if there's a card that would be amazing in my deck, but it has an awful picture on it, I'm like, no, that's never going in my deck. I believe this Excalibur gives +10 strength, but it doesn't give any willpower. So it doesn't make his magic stronger, unless you count hitting things with a holy sword as magic, and some people would. Back to the Sylph Cave. Now, we won't have Kane with us this time, but we're also not going for treasures. We can just march our ass straight down there. And that'll be quite the good thing. I think this is the first appearance of the float spell in Final Fantasy, is it not? You fucking things are awful. Just awful. Hold on, let me move the ancient text so I can get my keyboard and use advanced magics of fleeing. The advanced magics of fleeing. It's a legitimate strategy. Joseph Joestar, vindicate me. No need to interact with the save point. Famous last words. That'll be the epitaph on my gravestone. Okay. This isn't the right way. Now we've got to cast another float spell. Rosa says she doesn't mind because she's real polite. But I know it's aggravating to have to reapply buffs. As someone who played as a Mithra Red Mage in Final Fantasy XI, I understand how aggravating it is to have to rotate buffs, son. You're there to cast refresh, and you've got a rotation. And by the time you get through your refresh rotation, the first person you refresh, which should have been yourself, it's lost its duration. Hashtag Red Mage problem, son. I never even got my hat to pimp a feather in, because you had to have like a group to help you do it. And I didn't really have any friends other than Tommy, and Tommy was real popular in his guild, and I very rarely interacted with him because he was max level, and I was like level 46. What a tragedy. The story of my like experience playing Final Fantasy XI will have to be built by the future Tenfey historians from like anecdotes from all of my Final Fantasy videos where I talk about it. Son, it'll be like putting together the Bible, but less blasphemous. The Bible, son. That's less blasphemous because it's a made-up book. Oh, Yang, he's going to smell the seasoning on that frying pan and start stirring in his sleep because he knows what's coming, boys. Hey, we're humans. You know what humans do? They take frying pans and hit their friends upside the head with them, son. You ever seen Princess Peach in Super Mario RPG? Which is the only one just for me. And when I play that game, I get lost in a phase. And then I find out I'm stuck in Geno's mace. Boys, what a mess. Wake up, idiot. Just gonna start throwing everything in my inventory at him. Frying pan, man. We got to introduce Edge to somebody else. My God. Everywhere we take him, we're like, he's not friends with any of our friends. He's that one friend you have that doesn't Venn diagram with any of your other friend groups. Oh boy, we got a new summon. I'll tell your wife that you were too lazy to leave this bed where you're attended night and day by cute fairies to come see her. I'm sure she'll be real happy. Also, I like how his response to being hit in the head with the frying pan implies that that's how she normally wakes him up. I mean, if you think about it, if Chi-Chi walked in the room while Goku was sleeping and just hit him as hard as she could in the head with a frying pan, well, I guess he would notice because his, like, defense level would be down. It'd be like when that little Frieza soldier blew a hole through him with like a laser ring. And Goku was like, that's cheating. Items are cheating. I thought we were playing no items. Damn you. That's how Son Goku thought. All right, we learned a new summon. Now when we go to the moon, we can cast a new summon that we learned. Hey, Rydia, I brought you a new summon to learn. We never got any of the rare drops. I don't even know which specific enemies drop them. I just know that we'll never have them. We'll never have them. Okay, we're finally ready to Lunar Moon. I guess they wanted to take it a step above FF3 because FF3 had like the floating continent island and then a whole nother like main world under that. And then it technically had the Dark World, but that was just a dungeon. So this one, they're like, to the moon, son. I don't know what crazy shit Final Fantasy V is going to have. The top go into the moon. All right, let's do it. And there you go, boys. We mode 7'd our way to the moon. Now, the moon's not real big compared to the Earth, which is true in real life. So, like, see this weird shaped island? If we fly to the right, we immediately encounter another one. That's how big, like, the scrolling of the moon is. So, there's only a couple of destinations. There's the Crystal Palace here where we want to go. There's this cool cave where we can't land. We can't land where there's craters. And then there's one other cave. Is it right here? Nope, those are stairs. Those are stairs. One thing about using a lunar moon is it's kind of tedious to take off and keep going. Let's see what the moon's got in store, son. I'm real excited. Our first experience on the moon. Imagine what wonders we'll come across. Probably something we've never seen before. Probably something we've never encountered before. I appreciate that the moon has its own overworld music, overmoon music, another hard phrase to say, and that it properly conveys what it feels like to suddenly be on the moon in your classic JRPG. So there you go. The moon music. Let us save. The dangers in this cave. I sense a dangerous and aggravating aura emanating from the cave. Oh my God. East, no, this is it. Namingway hell, will never be rid of him. So yeah, it turns out Namingway is from the moon. So is the Namingway we keep running into throughout the game the same Namingway moving about like Stiltskin the Moblin? Not the Moblin, Moogle. I had a little Zelda on the mind. Or was each of them a different Namingway? Either way, they're all equally aggravating. All right, let's talk to y'all. Hum hum. Hum hum. I'm glad y'all have a lot to say. Oh no, there's one Namingway that'll change our name. One of these guys is a shop. Yeah, here you go. Look at that. A shop where you can buy the good stuff. X potions, Phoenix Downs, ethers, elixirs. Need a lot of money to buy elixirs. Hold on, look. Something was reflecting light in my eye. Now I've clicked off the window. The sound cut out for a second and ruined the playthrough. I'll get a stack of X potions. Couple stacks X potions. Can't have too many Phoenix Downs. The siren is an interesting item. Let's grab a few. For fun. If we're going to use them for fun, we should just grab a bunch. We're coming up in a dungeon where we could tediously steal a stack of 99 of them with Edge, which I did in my personal pan playthrough on my actual Super Nintendo, but I don't believe that's going to be necessary for our purposes. Now, the whistle is interesting. Wherever you use it, it brings up the Fat Chocobo menu. So it's like a portable box, I guess. I would only really worry about that when you're in like the final dungeon. And you're finding so much good shit that you'll never use but dare not throw away or God forbid sell when you get back to town. Okay. As always, I forgot we could just buy a stack of these damn things. I'll show you what the sirens do when we're in a dungeon. So most of them ho and hum. One man was great at nicknaming, but he went to the blue planet long ago. So it's just one Namingway. The one Namingway theory, son. Check the grassy knoll. I bet there was a second Namingway. Why will you not turn? The humming. Okay, so this mod, which is called the Namingway mod, I just realized calls them Hummingways. But don't be fooled. It's like how they called the Gishel Greens carrots in the translation of Final Fantasy 3 we used. Don't be fooled. Name changing, huh? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad we got this fun little surprise out of the way. We can come back here later when we've got non-stop infinite gil and just stock up on ethers and X potions and shit for the final dungeon. So we have to walk up and down some of these ramps to get where we're going. Now, that big rock right there will prevent us from going that way. We have to actually go through a cave. I got to remember where, okay, it's up there. Yeah, they make you take this here trek. They give you a cool space moon airship, and then they're like, oh, you got to walk. Son, it's like Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. They're like, hey, look, there's the moon. And they're like, NASA was like, you need to get out there and like walk around the moon. They're like, well, you didn't tell us that. All those years we were training, you didn't mention that once. There are monsters on the moon, in the box, in the room. Ninja. A Prokarot and Eukarot, son. That's their original Saiyan names. Leviathan. Let's introduce water to the moon. So that they can have an atmosphere. Well, they must have some kind of atmosphere. Cecil doing a great job of Paladin, because we can just get out and walk around. We might even get up off our seat and jump around if we get real ambitious. Oh yeah, I'm glad we brought Leviathan. I'm glad we humbled Leviathan. Learned Mirage. Son, now Lieutenant Maress and Blaze the Cat have a third friend to interact with, because Edge has Mirage's digits and can summon her whenever he wants. Okay. Son, the music of these caves is the music it played during the Paladin transformation. So that's kind of interesting and neat. All right, we could try out, or we could get in another damn fight. I was gonna say we could try out the alert in here. Well, ain't you crowd real pleasant? So Mirage just gives him like blink status. I'd rather try to actually shadow bind. I don't know if these things need a particular element to hit them, but we're just gonna try Odin and extra strength, maximum strength Odin. If you've got jelly slime monsters, you need maximum strength Tsunami. And it cleans grout too. Your shower tile look brand new. Yeah, Tsunami will humble damn near anything. A Tsunami will make you jump, jump. The Atom Edge will make you jump, jump. Mega Flare will make you jump, jump. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, anyway, the alert item, what it does is wherever you use it, if it's a place where you can get into fights, you get into the rarest encounter in the encounter table, guaranteed. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what the rarest encounter in this cave is. 2 Abyss Worms, and we preemptive struck. Preemptive Leviathan. Pray for the soul of the Abyss Worms with our lucky 7's damage we just took. Dead. Oh no, they're powerful. They're powerful. Nobody told me that. And Jesus ain't picking up. It's the weekend he's sleeping in. Jesus stayed up all night playing RuneScape, son. Okay, there we go. I want to try to steal from it, so I will. And it won't work. And everybody will laugh. He took damage. It's so sad. I could show you what the Sylph summon does, since we need healing. The Sylph is real neat. It like drains from one enemy and heals our whole party. It's a good thing. It gives Riddy a way to dedicated heal. She could technically heal with Ashura, but you can't predict it. No, they dropped a spellcasting item. The curse. The curse. Boxes. I like these cool purple boxes. Ziggy Stardust and the Lunar Veil lived in this chest. So this hits all enemies with stardust. So I like to think it summons Dr. Comet. And this casts Reflect on yourself, which will be quite useful in a coming up optional region. Hey guys, we've been ambushed. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, he turned purple. He needs oxygen on the moon. He needs oxygen on the moon. And he's dead. Because Rydia can never be allowed to have a turn if you get preemptive struck. Don't think this is going to be cast, but Rosa still likes to put forth the effort. Oh no! Rydia delayed that Leviathan just because she knew how much it meant for Cecil to also get experience points. Alright, trying to decide if it might be better to have Edge in the back row too here. But no, I think we might come across somebody who likes to hang out in the back row, and I like to have it free for them so they don't feel like they're imposing. Running on the moon, running on the moon, yeah. Oh no, we have to go through another cave. How terrifying. Guess we could actually like fight these things. Fight these fools. Instead of just summoning Leviathan all the time. Fat crits Rosa. Son, credit that thing to death. Apparently Blizzaga's real slow to cast. He be poison. They be poison. Poison procreates. Okay, they hate ice. I've learned this recently, and it's a good thing to know. Why don't you... See, this is why we need to bring these antidotes. Vindication. Vindication. And we're finally somewhat closer to the Lunar Palace. This is semi-reminiscent of having to walk through that damn labyrinth every time you wanted to leave the final dungeon in Final Fantasy III and return to civilization. But it's not quite as bad. Actually, it's much less bad, but I didn't think I needed to point that out. Well, I like this place. I like your arpeggios. HP restored, status normalized. And you have to walk over here just to get your MP. I appreciate the symmetry, but I'm just saying I could sleep on the Intertron on my space whale and get both. Son, Fu So Ya of the moon. You know, I met a Moogle once that had a similar name to that. A planet between Jupiter and Mars was destroyed. That's terrible. Is that where the asteroid belt came from? They headed for Earth. They skipped Mars. They're like, yeah, Mars is real shitty, but Earth looks nice. Travelers made a second moon. Well, that was nice of them to not just come down and mess up the evolving ecology. They just went ahead and built a second moon. That's what you do. Oh, apparently one of them was mad that they didn't just go down to the blue planet and obliterate everything. That's awful. Rydia speaks for all of us. With my powers, I forced him to sleep. Sonny told a real boring story. He channeled his evil during his slumber. Zemus. An evil name that we've all the time been hearing and we're real familiar with, son. He must be good friends with Necron. So he's the one puppeting Golbez, who's puppeting Cain. Son, his puppets all the way down, son. Revive the giant of Babel. It's like a big robot to stomp the earth, son, like a colossal titan. Edge is like, oh, did you build that lunar well we rode up on? Oh, my brother Kluya made it, but never bring him up again. He was an earth otaku. He came down and taught airships and built the Devil's Road, son. Dark Knight Cecil appreciates that. He fell in love with a woman who later bore him 2 children. Oh no, that was my daddy. My daddy was Earth Otaku. So that means Fusoya is his uncle? Fusoya Oji-san? The power to thwart the evil machinations of Zemus. We must stop him for the sake of every living thing. We have to hurry to the Tower of Baal near Eblin. Such a hard sentence to say for no reason. Tower is shielded. He's like, I don't give a fuck about that. You think I can't take down the little piss-cent shield? My God. Well, there you go, boys. Just like that, we got us another old man who's good at magic. Look at that status screen. He doesn't want any part of this. He's like, I just want to go back to bed. God damn it. Samus and his robot nonsense. But yeah, he knows every spell in the game, basically. He has Meteo. He cast it for fun. Meteo, Flare, Bio, Quake. Meteo, Flare, Bio, Quake, son. That's a jutsu to learn. Osmos. God. Osmos. We're going to put it up there just because it breaks my heart to never have it land. Then we want Firaga, Blizzaga, Thundaga. The worries could be warped away from time to time. People could almost be a frog. Tornado is actually super useful. Much more useful than that shite. And you got your breaks and your thunders. And your drain spells. All you got are your bloody pig magics. And your osmos gimmicks. And as for this, he wants big cures up here. It'll be nice for Rosa to have somebody else who can cast big cures. Cecil's like, what about me? Rosa said my cures were just the right size for her. Once again, wherever Cain is right now, he laughed to himself. Okay. We want raise. I can't stop fucking up the menus. He needs slow. Hey, he is holy. Giving him holy hell for fun. Reflect, slow, haste, blink, Libra. Okay, this is fine. If we need a spell in battle, we'll just pick it from the menu. Okay, as for equipment for this guy, he's got like cool staves and such. A sage hat. I wonder if that would be better on Rosa. Hey, Fusia, that's a nice hat. It'd look nicer on my hot white mage girlfriend. Okay. She's currently at 61 wheel. 61 wheel. Could become 63 wheel. And look, we've got this nice wizard hat for you. He's like, it's not the hat I wanted to wear, damn it. You're lucky you're a prophesized legend, baby. Or I wouldn't be putting up with this nonsense. Hey, that's an awful nice sorcerer robe you're wearing. What's Rosa got? The sage robe. I wonder. I wonder. Let's see. She has 63 wheel. Let's just say hypothetically that we stripped you asshole naked, Fusia, and then my hot white mage girlfriend could put your clothes on, because she'd pull it off much better. I don't even know why you have thigh highs on, and I don't want to know. Okay. And it's still 63, but it doesn't matter because it's hers now. She claimed it. Now that it has her scent on it, the mother will never take it back. This guy's like, this is fucking horseshit. Boys, just cause I'm your Oji-san don't mean I can't spank you, boy. We don't really need to heal, but I feel like he probably hasn't gotten up and walked around in a while, so let's get his stiff joints and rheumatitis neutralized. He's already at full MP. He has 190 MP. At 50, level 50, boys, apparently, when you get to your advanced age, your MP pool just starts dwindling. Alright, now that we have a cool new party member and we're on the moon, let's get some optional moon shit done. Oh boy, blob monsters. I'm glad you all dragged me out of my fucking house for this. I didn't expect Fusayama to immediately become the best character in the playthrough. If he ever gets a turn, he's gonna obliterate these fucking things, boys. Meteor! I cast it all the fucking time. What kind of idiot can't cast Meteor? What kind of loser dies when he casts Meteor? Someone tell me. Oh, Iridia's real weak, I just noticed. How sad. Let us pray. Oop, block that shit. Oh, it's coming. Meteor's coming. And the moon has a weaker atmosphere, so it's going to hurt even more. Jesus doesn't want nothing to do with our playing God by casting Meteor. Big damage. I did all the work. Boys, he's bad off already. Everybody got shit knocked out of him. I'm tempted to go back and step on them tiles. All right, this will be a much more betterer battle. Ow. Every time I get hit, that's one day off of my lifespan, which is in the billions. Okay, what are we going to do to this crowd? Flood them. Flood away the worries. Oh, my sound cut out. Okay, Kat, I'm having a problem with my Bluetooth headset. It like loses connection and I have to get up and fiddle with the receiver and change it between like optical and aux, and then when I change it back I have sound again. So far my efforts to type those words into internet search bars has proven fruitless. Like, okay, the sound just came back for me. Luckily it'll be there for you the whole time in the recording. You're like, oh, you know what he's fucking complaining about. Rose is gonna full heal us. Oh, god damn you. God damn you, crowd. And of course now she executes the wind song. Lucy goes, well, like, what the hell is that? That's not a magic spell. If I don't know it, it's not a real magic spell. The no true Lunarian fallacy, son. Here, give them holy hell, because they deserve it. Righteous fury and damnation. Here it comes. Son, that was some like R-type Gradius shit took place. Okay, we need to immediately stop and sleep in a damn cottage. On the moon. You're going camping on the moon. Yeah, you're real hype, buddy. 2 steps on the moon. No, I refuse. Just throw money at them. No, I don't have money. I live on the moon. I live on the moon. We have no such luxuries on the moon. We can't just go to the store. We've got to earn that shit or make that shit. And if you can't do either, you have to fake that shit. He drops hot beats on the moon. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking real forward to fighting that battle. Okay. Quake. Quake away the worries. Why would I warp them? I'm an old man and even I know that warp doesn't work in half the damn dungeons in Final Fantasy IV. Oh no, what a tragedy. And then you got Blizzard. It's just tragic, is what it is. And then Edge killed you. after we received holy kisses. KO'd. That's what I was secretly hoping for. And it came true. Sometimes ninja wishes come true. Get bioed, shit lord. That's what Jill Valentine should have said to the nemesis before she obliterates him with that magnum. At the end of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, you're like, we knew the game, Uncle Tenfey. Your reference was tasteful and subtle until right there at the end, when you lost faith in it. Alright, old man, this is how you get your HP and MP back. He's like, does this thing have a VR headset on it? I can't get full MP unless I'm spooning with Renamon in the digital world. Okay. So there's an optional dungeon up here that will be good fun times to do now that we've got old man Fusoya. Don't point out that his name is a dragon shout. He gets so mad. He's like, Morrowind was the last good Elder Scrolls, you little shits. I don't care if the Khajiit can't wear boots. It's not my fucking problem. Well, we made it all the way to the entrance, but we do want to step out. Spoilers. I'm sure you saw the title. This is the Cave of Bahamut. So in the last game, Bahamut was on top of a mountain. So to top that, they put Bahamut on the moon. Do you like bananas? Because you'll be summoning Bahamut with bananas on the moon. Genji glove. I didn't even have to steal it from a vampire or nothing. Boom. His attack power goes down slightly, but he needs survivability. As a paladin, he tends to get whooped upon. Ancient text was revealing secrets in the walls. Look at you. Ain't you cool? The Dark Sage. I think this is another magic lady, because she has the same sprite as the Toad Lady, you'll notice. But I believe she can also drop a ribbon if you're super lucky. We might do some shenanigans, some Bites of Dusto shenanigans later to see if we can get one. Can you become as frogs? Tornado. Nope. She's like, you're thinking of my sister. She's obsessed with frogs, all the time hearing them. And Cecil leveled up. He's getting so hardy. There are secrets in the walls. I tell you, secrets in the walls. The Genji shield is quite secretive. Only a master paladin could equip it. Or a dragoon boy. I see you have no dragoon boy. They do the no bitches meme, but it's Fusoya, and it just says no dragoons. Well, you brought some fighting ladies with you. Let's see if he can cast Meteor before we kill all the fighting ladies. That's the challenge. You, get us some HP. KO'd, son. We're doing a good job of slaughtering them fighting ladies before Fusoya can rain down Meteor hell. He always pulls for Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII because he's a big fan of the Meteor. You can't osmose me, you're the enemy. Oh, okay, you took Edge's MP, never mind. Never mind. He's like, but my powerful Ninpo has been rendered impotent. I'm like, yeah, that's what did it, buddy. That's what did it. The Ninpo would have taken them all down if only you'd had that MP. You can't cast magic. My hot white mage girlfriend shot you right in the fucking mouth with bow and arrows, so you can't cast shit. Is this one lady gonna get obliterated with meteor? I'd like to think so. He couldn't do it. He's like, somebody's catching this spell. Somebody's catching these magic hands. That was a shitload of experience for the whole party, son. It's good to beat up fighting ladies, son. That shows true equality. It's like Kazuma from Konosuba, son. If you're not willing to fight a magic lady and her magic soldier escorts, son, how can you say you truly respect them? Let he who has not slapped a warrior woman on the ass cheeks cast the first stone, son. You probably feel real embarrassed right now. That I was actually going to try to use his damn shadow bind, but then I remembered he has no MP. He's like, oh, not so fucking funny now, is it? What do we have you could throw? Didn't I pick up another one of them Antarctic items? Wasn't I cursed with more garbage to throw? Silent spell. Mage Master. Yeah, there it is, Arctic. More like Fartic. I don't know how James Rolfe keeps getting in this room when I'm recording, but it's pissing me off. All right, here's the secret to them big robots, because they got lots of HP. Why shoot Rydia? She did nothing wrong. They've got a shitload of HP, and they love to counterattack. But if you hit them with a tornado, that reduces them to critical. Oh, you think you're fucking clever, don't you? Sucking the man out of old man Fuso, ya. He's only got so many castings left in him, son. The Weathers original can only sustain him for so long. You fool, on the moon we have no Weathers original. All we have are no-name cinnamon disc, store-brand cinnamon disc candies, and we like it that way. I ain't tasted nothing properly in 500 years, but I'll never stop eating them. Okay, so when Cecil hits that robot, it should just kill him. Or, you know, this tidal wave summon could. Dead. Then there was one fighting lady left. Now, if we want a chance for a ribbon to drop, we actually need to kill the spellcaster lady last. Because I do believe I read on the ancient text that oh look, that woman dropped an ogre killer axe. If Edge could throw it, it'd be amazing. But the ancient text, I believe, stated that the last enemy killed is the one that determines the drop. Okay. You think you're hot shit? What if I suck some mana out of them titties? So Fusayas from back in the day, he could say shit like that at Thanksgiving, and you're not allowed to get mad at it. While he's doing that, I could put you to sleep. Coordinator. And while she's putting you to sleep, I could silence you. Sleep. She's real Tucker now. Did Fusaya get any mana from her? I was too busy doing things to notice, son. He's going to try again. No, it looks like he did. One more time. For the fans in the back. It's so tragic. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to beat her to death. Like heroes. Tornado can't cast shit when you're silenced. Oh, you can't cast shit when you're silenced. MP don't grow on trees. Alright, let's see. Let's see something fun and interesting. Okay. Let's see if I'm curious if how do you manipulate the RNG in this game? I wonder how much we would have to go through to make a ribbon drop for the meme. Drop them fat ribbon beats for the meme, son. Sorry, I'm sitting in my comfortable chair this recording session, so I'm using my little like all-in-one Logitech keyboard like mouse trackpad thing, and you have to hold 2 buttons to use the function keys, which are required for Bites of Dusto shenanigans. So that's why I was so distracted in my cheating. So does changing turns affect it, or does which character does what affect it? Does how you kill the magic woman change her drops? It's like a Philip K. Dick novel. It might be too advanced for us. This might not be as easy as it was in my Final Fantasy III playthrough. Although that wasn't easy. It took like an hour and a half or so of me just sitting there over and over trying to get that damn thing to drop. But it was worth it because we turned Tommy into a fully equipped Onion Knight, and he deserves it, son. Get Bioed, 1989. That's probably when this game came out in Japan. Nothing dropped. Yeah. I'm starting to think. Because, like, if it was something as simple as moving the menu cursor advances the RNG, we could just keep trying, like, every combination of that. But there's no... Okay. It did, because we got to try either that time. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we just get a dry either, it probably means that that was already set. No, we got nothing. So this is the secret. 1, 2. Nothing. I'm not going to do this for too long. I'm just genuinely interested. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we're going to do it just using edge, we can only do it in twos because we have to move off of attack and back onto it at the very least. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, if we scroll all the way around, we get into odd numbers, son. Chaos theory. Chaos theory. Edge is a big fan of chaos, and he just ignores the word theory. He's like, oh yes, let us practice the chaos. We could just do it a bunch of fucking random times. It is a random number generator after all. The Minerva armor drop. I mean, that's a rare drop. It's, yeah, we've got to take it. We actually managed to manipulate a rare drop, son. I'm real fucking proud of us. What the Minerva armor does is it's real good armor that only ladies can wear, and it buffs their physical stats, but it reduces their magic stats. So I guess if we ever want to try melee whip Rydia, if we get like Rydia's ultimate whip, maybe we'll try it out for fun. Another chance. Oh, once again, he can't input. I forgot. Oh no, when Fusaya runs out of HP, he melts. You did this to me. Damn you. I was a hero. Okay, we're gonna go with the whole sleep silence yet again. Wow, you tornadoed her from that much HP to that much HP. That's something. Do we have any of those damn bestiary items that I haven't gotten rid of? I was just gonna go ahead and use one here for fun. We do not. Just hit her. We don't want Edge to attack her just yet because he'll probably kill her. He'll feel the Edge too strongly and it'll overwhelm him. Alright, why don't you cast us a big heal? Why don't you bring this boy back? We did that in the wrong order. But that's okay. We'll get there. Fix down. You don't say. I love how she just keeps angrily screaming and spell names at us, even though she can't cast them anymore. Okay, let's see how much HP you have so we can get you down to one hit from death. You got 30, 39 left, so you can take another paladin hit. Smack smack. Fusaya can heal himself. Oh yeah, the fairy rod confuses her. I remember that now. Let's do just a little bit more damage to her. We could just use our Paisidoso shenanigans, and if Edge doesn't one-shot her, we could do a little bit more damage first. Boom, boom. KO'd! Maybe that'll increase the chance of a ribbon dropping. A ribbon runs through it. Aw. All we gained were levels. All we gained was life. Oh, I didn't do shit to advanced RNG. All we gained was life experience and good times. I like how we're getting the KO'd each time. We have to go through these 2 damn level ups each time, but that's okay. Our bites of Dusto shenanigans are worth it. Nope. Like how you can immediately hear the music fading out and know you failed. Oh, didn't do shit. It's like Phoenix Wright. When you present the right piece of you present random evidence, and if you don't hear the music stop, you're like, damn, I'm gonna get a penalty. And by that I mean I'm gonna have to reload my save. Nothing. The most brutal enemy drop of all. Nothing. Lucky 7s, boys. I like these odds. I'm using like gambler magical thinking to try to wheel a ribbon into existence. I wonder if the enemy taking actions also advances the RNG table. Oh, I want so badly. If anything drops, including a dry ether, I'll stop putting you all through this. But I've gotten a taste of rare drops with the Minerva armor, so I must know the truth. Oh, it hurts us all. It hurts us all to have these things happen the way they do. Alright, Cecil, knock her fucking ribbon out of that woman. I'll cut her to ribbons. Does that count? Try parrying and parrying and skipping your turn, and then you cast Bio. If that ain't a recipe for RNG, I don't know what is. Alright, this is genuinely the last one. When I'm going back and editing this, I'm going to be like, why did you spend so much time doing that? Of course, y'all could easily fast forward past it, too. You hold that power as well. Oh, we all hoped for it. We all hoped for it the most. That's what made it so painful. No, the wrong way. It's not my fault I'm old. I don't know directions. One direction is all I know. What? Who the fuck is Harry Styles? Oh, so y'all never change. 2 robots. Steal from the robots. They're like, we are comprised of steel. You will not abscond with our chassis. Okay, we're going to use the tornado technique. So you're going to get tornadoed. I don't think Rydia is high enough level to you have tornado herself. She doesn't, and it's real sad. If we use the Sylph Summon, I think they might blow up. So we're not going to do that. Bahamut. Miss me with that shit. And dead. Cool. Everything's going according to Kotaku, son. All according to plan. Hit him with a tornado. Emission. Oh, he's been tornado. For some reason, I thought Rosa's turn was going to come next, so I wasn't even paying attention to what was happening, and that we could have easily meleeed him and killed him by now. Just saves us some menuing. Actually, we need to go in the menu because our boy Bosoya needs him some ethers. I want a dry ether. No, come on, man. I've only got 7. Fine. I'll drink your lesser ethers. It's either dry ether or either it ain't. That's his personal phrase. He has needlepoint that hung in his kitchen. Alright, there are secrets and mysteries and lies in this dungeon. But there's also Genji armor. For me to have, because I deserve it. Strong enough for a dragoon, but pH balanced for a paladin. Alright, that little skinny bridge holds an offensive secret. But we're getting all Genji'd up, baby. Now, the Genji armor doesn't have any particular elemental resistances. It's just good armor. We have to do something with our inventory because we're going to come across the items. Max MP. I want to give that to Rosa because she's the healer, but Rydia tends to run out of MP more with her big summons, so goes to her. Now, the gold apple that increases max HP. Actually, Rydia could really use that too. I'm sorry, Rosa. Kane would have never allowed it. He'd have simped too hard for Rosa. Every time Cecil went to give one of those Soma drops or apples to Rydia, Kane would have just slapped it out of his hand. Okay, what else were we doing? Oh, I should probably sort my items. I'm the type of sort who likes to sort his items. What's the rare encounter here in the path to Bahamut? Hopefully nothing bad. Gold D's, son. Maybe we can get an instant KO on one of them. That would be cool. That would be interesting. Can they be quaked? Will it quake, son? One of Fusoya's favorite YouTube channels. Next to Epic Cast Time. Yes, they can. 720 has been knocked down to low HD. Son, these things are fucking hardy. They took Quates and Leviathans. Oh no, I've become entangled by a dragon. Just like my fan fiction. And it's done. A paladin with a sword and shield. My lord! If we need to gain levels, we could just sit here and spam some of these alert items. Boys, we'll be leveling hand over fist, son. We'll be getting max level when we're down here beating off gold dragons with both hands, boys. Now, when we try to walk across this bridge, we're going to encounter a Final Fantasy classic. The Behemoth. You got anything worth stealing? No. Alright, here's the deal with this guy. He only counterattacks for the most part. And if you use like magics and summons on him, he gets real mad and like does bad things to you. So the secret is to make everyone real blinky. Let us blink. And we've got 2 blink casters, so hopefully that'll go fairly smooth. Here, why don't you haste yourself once again before you waste yourself. Oh yeah, I forgot Ninja Boy can blink himself. Drink a damn ether. Henry Margaret famous like, I can't believe he's giving the ninja an ether, Margaret. He's giving the ninja an ether. It's chaos and hysteria, Margaret. Cats and dogs. Okay. See, every now and then he'll attack just to prove that he's capable of it. But for the most part, he won't. So once we get everyone real blinky, we can just start going aboard him. My sound is intermittently cutting out, but I'm not mad. I'm not. It would be embarrassing and irresponsible to be angry about such a thing during your YouTube playthrough, so I just won't be. Okay, now we're all blinked up. We can go aboard him vis-a-vis neck bones, boys. Vis-a-vis neck bones. I'm not planning on casting any magic on him, so we'll just wait for Edge and Cecil to keep getting their turns. Edge has lost his blinkiness. That's because he used damn Ninpo. Utsumi Ichi and Utsumi Ni once again, boys. You know how much zinc ore he had to buy off the auction house to get that Zorg invite? I wonder if the self-summon pisses him off. Let's try it for fun. Surely nothing bad will happen. Surely nothing bad will happen. The behemoth's like, absolutely something bad will happen. And don't call me Shirley. It'd actually been a better line for Fu, so y'all know that I've said it. Okay, that worked real good. And he got mad and slapped Rosa, who did nothing wrong. That sweet angel. Okay. Now, I would berserk Cecil. Actually, yeah, let's berserk Cecil. The only downside is when all of our characters aren't blinky, we can't stop him from attacking as we get our blinks back up. But that's not a problem. I forgot berserk is white magic nowadays. Final Fantasy II called and said, that's wrong. That's bad. I doubt we could confuse him, so I'm not even going to bother trying. Oh yeah, get sliced. It's hard to look at the party. All this shit going on. I guess we could protect everyone in case Blink does wear off. At least we won't get smacked quite as hard. We won't catch them behemoth hands quite as hard. And we might as well berserk the ninja. Don't make me berserk the ninja. What do you think of the whole little percentage thing that this mod has added, where we're kind of seeing our ATB? I mean, I guess I could think it's instances where it might be useful, but for the most part, it don't really matter because you're still just sitting there waiting for the enemies to take their slow-ass turns. And he's done. And that's the last we'll ever be seen of a behemoth. Remember when he was like a boss monster in Final Fantasy II? When we went to the Colosseum because the Emperor was there with the princess? Because the princess we had was a horny snake woman that Firion had to tame with his holy sword. Okay, oh. I always get caught up in this nonsense and I forget. I forget to do good things. Put you down there. So far, so good. Back heals. Has everyone got full HP? They do. That's nice. That's nice. Ether. Oh god, I did it again. I always forget that it saves who it's on. Ethers are like orange Tic Tacs. That makes Henry have a heart attack. Okay, we're down here. Oh, well shit, this is the last floor. It's just, there might be a couple of spicy giant monster boys in our way. Well, look at you, crowd. Ain't you adorable? Hey, I've got my Ninpo back. Let's Shadowbind the Witch. That bone dragon looks intimidating, but I have it on good authority that he could be broken into pieces, son. Claude Kenny doesn't even, like, look up when this thing appears. Uh-huh. I see it could fail for you, too. That's funny. You're a funny lady, Dark Sage. We're gonna kill you last, literally. Break that shit. Go on. He's like Mr. Freeze in that one episode of Batman the Animated Series that's always been burned into my mind, where Mr. Freeze is like super extra emo, and he's just going around fucking with people and destroying their life's work. Like, there's this guy that painted this giant painting of like a dark cityscape because it's Batman the Animated Series. What else is he gonna paint? And it's like, took him all these years and it's his life's work. And Mr. Freeze literally just walks in and freezes the painting with his freeze gun, and it collapses into a broken, frozen heap. And then there's this lady that like discovered this rare fossil of a dinosaur and finally completed it. And he walks in and just obliterates it with his ice gun. Boys, how fucking hateful. I don't even remember how that episode ends. It was just so hateful. Hateful Mr. Freeze is the most powerful and dangerous Batman villain. Alright, did anything good happen? Oh, I was hoping my Batman the Animated Series, my 90s kid nostalgia magic would allow a good item to drop, but it wasn't meant to be. I should have talked about that episode where Selena Kyle gets turned into an actual Catwoman. It's another episode that left an impression on me. because it spoke of the human / anthropomorphic cat person condition, son. Laid bare. Laid bare, son. Alright, one more step. Do we have enough magic to deal with the damn... How much does Blink cost to cast? And also put Blink up here so I remember it. Okay, it's only 8. Additional behemoths in rear, son. Hey, buddy, ain't you pretty? Let's see how long your mirage lasts. Now, we don't have any of those damn decoy items. They were the rarest item in the game, apparently. Alright. We want them to be hasted so they can reapply Blink as necessary. Apply liberally. Blink away the worries during a Bahamut fight. Oh, good heaven. We're gonna keep trying to steal from that boy. When I see a big, muscle-head monster, I'm gonna steal from that boy. Good God, he got slapped. I talked so much shit, and yea, I was hit. 'Tis the law of shit talking, and I abide by it. Okay. A little half-hearted paladin cure to keep him going. Alright, everybody is all blinked up. So we can start healing. Tell you what, why don't you drink a Bacchus's wine instead of having your port put upon hot white mage girlfriend all the time having to cast Berserk on you. Alright, she needs to haste herself. I think this thing has 20,001 HP. Let's go ahead and Berserk the ninja boy. Yeah, the slaps will make him stronger, son. The slaps will make him stronger. But don't forget we bought a bunch of X potions too, so we have options for healing. Luckily his counterattack target is random, so you don't have to worry as much about it. Yeah, of course you killed him right before I was gonna fucking... right before Sakaguchi's Ghost knew. The next turn was healing Edge, so they had to put him down, son. We had to put him down for his own good. He was a rabid ninja boy. Edge Yeller, son. There we go. He's all blinked up. Feed that boy an X potion before he manages to die yet again. The behemoth should be nearly dead with Cecil going full berserker neck bones on him. Dead. And most of the party leveled up. Good for us. Okay. Things are going swimmingly in the Bahamut cave today. Get everybody up to HPs. I think they are. Yeah. Chugging down an armful of ethers. Alright, that should be more than enough to get us through the next Bahamut encounter. Bermuda Bahamut. Come on, pretty guy. And by that I mean Behemoth. I realized I said Bahamut. The Silver D. Let's see if he can be tornadoed. Or osmosed. Realize Rosa's not really shooting her bow and arrow during these encounters, so why don't we just go ahead and give her her beloved aura staff. You'll notice Kusoya came with one already equipped. He's like, I know the good shit. Damn you. Damn you. Don't you talk down to me with your bows and arrows. We have no such frivolous things on the moon. All we've got are socks and rocks. The black belt from Dwayne and Brando's Final Fantasy rap hates it. And its lack of damage. Okay, yeah, let's just keep walking. Paladin boy walking. Oh, we know how to deal with your kind around here. If it ain't a bone dragon. Looky here, Fuso-ya. We got us a bone dragon. I'll be ashamed somebody came along and broke him. Broke him with their hate magic. Be a damn shame. Poison. They be poison. Poison moon deeds. 1 minute you're a strapping, healthy, grown-ass summoner woman, and then snap. Deep purple. Damage over time. You want one for your ninja boy? I gave one to my ninja boy last year. No, you missed. How could he miss? I talk so much shit. I talk so much shit. This thing hates fire. So maybe we should just kill it with fire. You deserve to be poisoned. He's like, I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I don't want to waste 20 MP on an Asuna cast. Oh, you know what we should have done? Just get this thing fucking holy hell. Holy can't miss. Jesus never misses. Yeah, this thing's got HP, and then he erupted like Eddie Van Halen, boys, in his prime. Cecil's having to take all kinds of hits for that Ninja Boy, son. Ninja Boy can't stop talking shit, and Cecil's got to take the hits, son. Holy hell! Not bad. What a mess that battle was. Alright, here's the plan now. We're gonna have you get everybody to full HP. And then you're gonna give her the last of ethers, huh? No, Henry. You're gonna give her one of your 7 dry ethers? No, Henry. Oh, thank God, Margaret, the boy came to his senses. What's he doing, Margaret? Margaret! He's not gonna give her an elixir. It's not the final dungeon. It's not the final dungeon, Margaret. Ah! And then Henry cried out in great pain and was silenced. If you're not familiar with Henry and Margaret, the recurring Tenfey characters, then God bless you for dealing with it. But I think you can get what their shtick is just from my nonsense. I've found in my advanced age that I get angrier and angrier when I hoard too many items in video games and get to the end and you can't even use them all. You can eat a Mega Elixir every turn and never run out. So I created this character of the stereotypical like old-timey TV husband from like a Nick at Night show and his poor put-upon wife, and for some reason he's a huge Tenfey fan. But every Magnum Bullet and Mega Elixir, son, his side project, Henry's side project that he's working on with Margaret, is that he's developing his own pen and paper role-playing series that's all about hoarding rare items. And it's called Magnum Bullets and Mega Elixir, son. It'll be a hit with the kids. The TRPG that's too good to use. It's too good to play, Margaret. It comes with these nice, elaborate character sheets that are designed in a way that they can't be photocopied. and so that means they're too good to use. So you have to just draw your own handmade ones, but they'll never be as good. We're having fun killing these red giant robots here. And Cecil took the beam on the jaw. If somebody ever gets a turn, I could have just killed him with Rosa. It's what I should have done. Did you have fun, buddy, dragging this fucking fight out? I bet you did, in 1080p. More like 1080i. Now that's a fucking insult, boys. Sorry you had to hear that. Alright, you've got enough MP that you could throw out some big heals. The biggest of all white mage kisses. And Kane wasn't here for him. Wherever Kane is right now, one tear inexplicably rolled down his cheek, and he doesn't know why. Golbez is watching all this and being like, man, I think that mind control fucked Kane up. I almost feel bad. Okay, so we have one more behemoth to get through. We know the drill. there anything that could speed this process up even more? What have we got? We got plenty of Hermes sandals. We could be even faster. Okay. Okay. Do you have to use that on yourself, though? Yeah, I don't think it lets you use it on other characters. And there's really no reason to slow him down, because he's just going to do the same shit. Same shit, different turn. Alright, let's do things right this time. We'll just start with haste, so they get their turns quicker. Oh, we could have started by giving the boy something. Tell you what. You like dry ethers, old man? Margaret's like, don't do it. For once, Margaret herself cries out a plea of sympathy towards the Tenfey to spare Henry another item usage. Nah, we can buy those. Don't worry, Henry. We'll have plenty of dry ethers when we get in the final dungeon, I promise you. Alright, let's just start from the top and blink our way down the party. See? Even the behemoth knew to start from the top and blink your way down. Get Mirage in here, son. There's no evading Mirage when her Chaos Catwoman Goddess hands get real grabby. Son, she also hung out with Sybil from Pseudo Regalia and learned how to get them grabby hands. I'm not going to point out that my sound in my Bluetooth headphones is cutting out intermittently right now and how angry that makes me, because y'all already know. Y'all already know, boys. I appreciate that solidarity. Alright, everyone's buffed up with piss and or vinegar, so we can get this shit rolling. You had to slap Rosa one time. Alright, let's put a haste on the melee. Oh, I wish my headphones weren't like this. I can't figure out a combination of words, like I said, to type it to a web browser to figure out exactly how to solve this problem. It could just be something in the headphones have fucked up. Now the sound is back. Now the sound is back. I'm like Counselor Troy in that one episode where the music like wouldn't leave her mind. It was like a bad version of Jammer Lammy, where her guitar is in her mind. Fighting Behemoths is not too difficult, it's just tedious. Especially with Final Fantasy IV's clunky-ass battle system. I ain't ashamed to say it. I ain't scared. Boys, I tasted the finest wares of Final Fantasy VI, 7, 8, and 9 before I ever actually played this one. I had it all. Magitech and Rat Tails, son. Talk about being spoiled. Okay, you're gonna give us some big cures. Boom, boom. Gotta make sure everybody's got it. The MP. MP for you. MP for you. Oh, that was all my ethers. I'm either out of ethers or either I ain't, as the saying goes. Alright, I have to fiddle with my Bluetooth transmitter real quick, so give me just about a moment. Alright, while we have sound for a moment, let us face our destiny. Well, hey, little moon cave children, how do you do? Who am I? I'm Hafu. What say ye, resplendent gentlemen? Bahamut, god of Eidolons. Son, if only we had a dragoon. If only we had a dragoon that wasn't a huge asshole. Here's the gimmick with Bahamut in this game. Since we can't have a party of dragoons, we need everybody to have reflect cast on them. My sound has already cut out again. I'm not mad. We're having fun. We're sharing laughs and we're not mad. So before that countdown gets to 0, we need everybody to have reflect on them. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going. Where is your reflect spell? I should have moved it up higher. Alright. Alright. Let's slow him down. I should have done that. Well, All he does is count down and use like Mega Flare, I think. I don't know how much the Silk Web actually going to help us. Let's not do that. Let's just keep on keeping on with our Reflect magic. Wait. Oh no. We weren't fast enough, it seems. So I guess her and Cecil are going to get hit with Mega Flare. Looks like it. Yeah, that's big damage. That's too much damage, by the way. That's shit. That shouldn't have happened. All right, here's the plan now then. You are going to Phoenix down her. Then you are going to go ahead and put Reflect on her. Reflect will wear off eventually too, so we've got to keep that in mind as well. That fun, neat trick. All right, then Ed should get his turn again, so he can be Phoenix down lad. Then one of them two casters should get their turn before the countdown hits one. There we go. Cool. Now pray and get us a little HP back. We're gonna hit you with the Sylph, Sun, Mega Flare. Their Reflect already wore off before that could happen. Okay, this is going tits up, and I've clicked off the window, and I'm mad. So we're just gonna bite the dust, though. I ain't got time for this shit. Alright, let's see if we can get those Reflects up a little bit quicker this time. Alright, first, right to start with, Hermes Sandal yourself. And right to start with, you Hermes Sandal yourself. Alright, and then right to start with, go ahead and get... Oh, my sound cut in for just a second. I had hope in my heart, like a fool. Wish we had more of these lunar veils. That would be nice. That would be a neat trick. Alright. The three casters are now reflected. The two of you are going to drink Bacchus's wine, because you're a straight Bacchus. Okay, okay. You are going to get... I keep forgetting that their reflects are at like opposite ends. You're going to reflect him. You're going to pass your turn. And you are going to reflect the Ninja Boy. Ninja Boy Deflection. Son Saitama, I'd like to have that skill. And as for this, we're just going to hit him with the Sylph. I don't know if the Leviathan, I think he counters summons like, well, he might counter the Sylph then. I guess we'll find out. My boys are berserked and hasty, so I ain't even worried. And this crowd's in charge of keeping Reflect up. Hey, it does heal all of us, so there's that. I wish I could tell who still had Reflect on them before the Mega Flare commences. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Here it comes. Everyone but Fusaga. How tragic. How tragic. Alright, well luckily we can fix that rather easily. Get that boy a Phoenix down. Get that boy Reflect. And we won. It was just that easy. It's almost like using strategy and planning ahead, and Bites the Dustoing can get you to a better you. And there we go. Rydia now has the ultimate summon magic, son. Once again, just like Final Fantasy III, just if the problem comes along, Bahamut it, son. You must Bahamut it. Cool. Now please tell me we can warp away the worries and get the hell out of here. Hell yeah! Alright, well that was fun and laughs were shared. I'm just going to sleep in a cottage even though we're going to walk back to our airship, just so nothing on the moon causes us too much problems. Yeah. I wish some lunar monsters would. Oh no. A back attack. Time until we get turned. Oh, they knew. They knew who the true threat was. They knew how to be huge shithills. Well, I refuse. The first fight we get in, while knowing Bahamut, we're gonna get that shit done. I could have cast Raise with him, I just realized. He also possesses all white magics. Like boneless chicken bites, I contain all white magics. Okay, let's see. Hopefully, I was gonna say Cecil will start taking some fucking hits. Just cover her straight up. Boys, we gotta go through something to get this damn dragon summon. I'm just staring at Rydia, wait for her to get a turn. That's the Final Fantasy IV in-game experience. You crowd talk a lot of shit for a bunch of gangly space amoebas in Bahamut range. Get mega flared. That's how you do big damage. Respectable big damage with Bahamut. And somehow we made it back to our airship. All right. Well, unfortunately, I've got to end the recording session. For once, it's not just because I'm wore out. It's because I have something I have to go to. So in the meantime, we could sleep in the Intertron and be hungry as shit. But I'll record some more later, son. We're getting close to the end of the game. Maybe I could finish recording it today and finally get it uploaded for you kids to watch and have a good time, boys. Talk about spoiled. Return us to the Earth's surface and end the episode.